government, the British government said we are going to invest $1 billion in our school system, not so that we could compete, meet up with the schools.
Do you know why?
Yes.
Because they're seeing results. Because they're encouraged.
No, even before then.
People are complying.
No, wait.
The rectors are complying.
Things are not that bad.
Are complying.
In 10 years,
the judges are complying.
No.
There's a compliance.
No, it's not that.
It's like a father and a son relationship. If you are pumping money, and your son is not performing, will you pump him money? No.
No, as a father, you do more than.
But when that child has that will,
okay. Gentlemen, let us go back to the beginning. Haruna Ilerika, we call him Schoolboy International. Charlton Ehizwelem, he was from the schools. Yusuf Ali were from the schools. Since when has the same school system that used to churn out this? What happened to them? So it has been there. So what is the problem?
Reorientation. There is need for reorientation. That is what I believe. A lot of things have collapsed. When you look at it from the top, when the government is somehow, it affects every part of it. Now, I'm coming. I am not looking at it from. No, I'm looking from the law aspect. The laws are there already, but the nation is in imbroglio. There is a problem somewhere. So people are not really interested in sports. Nobody wants to participate. Someone will ask, "Will I make a living out of this?" Let's come and run 100 meters relay race. I'm not going to make a living out of it. I'm not going to feed from it. I'm not going to live from it. I'm coming, and then. So
that's what they say, that the government has not made it. I mean, that sector has not made that this sector is area where you can build a career upon. Is that not what Humphrey is saying?
He's talking about legislation, and that's why I have a problem with it.
Okay.
I'm talking about sustainability. Now, when the school system produces this chunk of raw talents, there should be a structure and a setup for sustainability and continuity and development. If it's not there, no matter what you do at the grassroots level, then it's not going to be too
the American system has in the school system two system. You have the high school, and then which churn out these athletes and give them into the collegiate. Now we are saying here that yes, from the primary secondary school era to say you move into Nipoga, into Nuga, into whatever.
Nasiga.
But, okay, if you say it's not the school sport, how many league in Canada? Wrestling, where Igali came from, wrestling is a school sport where the schools, do it with themselves. You have the universities come there, the VCs have already come and say, okay, fine, let us now have a league, basketball league, a wrestling league, whatever it is, so that this you can get them. Instead they're looking for mercenaries? Are they not?
Those are some of all those things, because when the system is not well structured.
All right, we have a caller on the line. Hello, Chibuzo.
Yeah, hello.
Chibuzo, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
What I have to say on this issue is that Nigeria as a whole is corrupt. And nobody wants to go out there to do his best, because if I do my best, who is going to pay me? Even the money the federal government have made out for this program, so many people have taken some of those monies into their own pocket. You're talking about academy, you're talking about schooling, you're talking about the whole system is corrupt. That is why we are not making anything. So the government has to look into the system and know where to tell those people that are corrupting this system. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It says the system is corrupt.
No, we admitted that even before coming on this, that this is systematic failure. And who is the architect of this? For us to have it right, we must have good leadership. And those leadership is, most of all these priorities, we have to...
Humphrey, I want to ask you a point blank question. Which school, private or public, has celebrated one athlete? Say, this athlete is from my school, so that others can come there. Which school? Okay, if not, which school has said, yes, this footballer, this runner, this jumper is from my school? We don't even know where Choma Juma came from. We don't even know the schools where what happened. We know which of the schools.
But we know we
are they proud of. So how can you enter the school like if you are not, if the school is not proud of their products?
No, you see where we are getting it wrong.
Okay,
is I have already started by saying let government reprioritize its agenda.
Good.
There's law, but those laws are docile. Make it mandatory, just like other countries.
What is wrong with that?
Modern countries, I say.
No. What is wrong with that?
Even if you make it mandatory, and the people are still not interested,
no, it's not possible for a state
To do what?
You see, society is the shaper of mind and all those things. You said something that there's no incentive. But if you ask me, there are more incentive to go into sports than previously. Now, the wealth is all over there. Before, they see sports as never do well. But people are entering it, not even by being persuaded, but having seen one or two people who made it. So the interest is there. The only thing we are lacking here is government must wake up, and it's not only in sports. There are a lot of laws we have that are so docile. Nobody is talking about it. And when law is docile, people seem to tramp.
I was reading.
It doesn't make a case.
Mr. Humphrey.
So sorry. Sorry, Zubi. I still want to ask him because we are moving. I want to ask you this thing. Are you contended with what the primary schools are doing, what the secondary schools are doing, and what the tertiary institutions are doing in respect of sports, discovering, nurturing, and giving it out to the associations to use, for the good of it? Are you?
The synergy is not there. There is no synergy.
What is your rating? How do you grade them? You are a lecturer. How do you grade them?
No, ordinarily you don't fault somebody you didn't teach very well. The government, yes, because
he said they were not taught very well. Yeah, so how do you? So you are trying to say something?
Yeah, I was reading a piece, and the AFN chairman, Mr. Solomon, was like, he needs 312 million naira to prepare athletes. If they don't do well, if money is not provided, and they don't do well, he's not to be blamed. And I was asking a very simple question. People prepare for the Olympics using 7, 8, 9 years, not even 4. And you are demanding for 312 million naira just like 2 months to the Olympics. It's a caricature.
Yeah.
Now, what am I trying to say here? We have to go back to the roots. As individuals, go to private secondary schools. We have fantastic swimmers. All these are jebos. They can swim very well. They go outside the country, they swim over there.
Did they swim better than those in the creeks?
Imagine.
Let's leave the creeks.
Can there is better than the Elijah and the Jaws and the Jaws?
The Elijahs and the Jaws.
Yes. Those who paddle canoe every day of their life with their who carry basket on their head and swim.
Funnily enough, those you think row the boats,
yes,
they no longer row the canoes. They now have horsepower machines behind them, powering them.
All right, let's take this call. We have a call on the line. Hello, Aziz.
This is Aziz calling from Ikorodu.
How are you, Aziz?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Well, as in my own advice there is that the problem we have been in our sports in Nigeria now is from the government, because they don't want to spend.
All right, that is our last caller because we are homeward bound. Let us see as we move out. What are the solutions you're looking at on how we can revitalize the school sports?
Thank you. We have to encourage our rectors, our principals, even our youths, our kids, to take sports seriously. Let the inter-house sports come back from the primary level down to the secondary. Then we can now look at government doing something for us at the higher level. But until these basic suits are put in place, no matter what we do up there, if the ground is not okay, if the foundation is not okay, then we are doing nothing. So we have to make sure that the inter-house sports are back, that the competitions at the lower level are quite okay. Then we can get our sports going back.
Humphrey, your last words. Looking at the way forward.
The way forward to me remains where I started. Let there be what you can call a potent law that can make it mandatory. And the so-called academies and every one of them, we must root it through the school system and let it be a law, an enforceable law, in fact a punishable law for anybody, be it a coach, be it a whoever, to use an athlete that is not a product of the school system.
Oh, that is okay. You've heard them. It is unfortunate that we have to start doing the post-mortem, of our participation even before the festival has come to its end. But just a situation that we find ourselves in, we'll continue this. We won't stop, not just for 1 week or 1 month, until we get to Rio in 2016. And until we reach over again, I remain sincerely yours in sport, Ken Ochonogo. And I tell you this, have a Palava free week. Forget the Olympics. We shall meet in Rio.